The sea is about to move in, and now they're ready.
Everyone, if you're ready, please.
The Challenge Stakes field is set, ready, and they're racing. And the first of them away, Sweet Strawberry. Montalina's going to drop straight out the back. In front of her will be Tuscan Queen. Naughty by Nature, Divide the Sea are going to press on. And so is Tiff Has Spoken. So almost three abreast. Sweet Strawberry challenged by Divide the Sea. Tiff Has Spoken will settle up there outside of it. Naughty by Nature easing back behind those. Then a length and a half behind them, Wine Night, followed by Superstorm, trailed by Pambella, Montalina, and last of all is Tuscan Queen. At the 1,000 they go, and Divide the Sea led them. It's Divide the Sea here in the challenge, about a length and a half to Tiff Has Spoken. Sweet Strawberry, the rank outsider, is down on the rail. And then almost 2 lengths, Naughty by Nature, getting along at a good even gallop with 750 to run. Wine Night is 5th, and Pike is just starting to niggle up the favourite Superstorm. Over on the rails, Montalina. Parnham's going to follow him everywhere with Pambella. Tuscan Queen had whipped the field in. Divide the Sea still nursed together as they come up towards the home corner. Well held in front, snuck 2 lengths in front though from Tiff Has Spoken. Over on the inside, Sweet Strawberry being followed further back by Superstorm, Naughty by Nature, and then Pambella to the extreme outside into the straight. 300 left to go. Divide the Sea led by 2. Naughty by Nature. Here comes Superstorm now though. Wine Night getting up on the rails. Pike goes to work on Superstorm. He's gone up, grabbed the lead. Running through on the rails is Naughty by Nature from Wine Night, but Superstorm trotted in. Superstorm, an easy first up win in the challenge over Naughty by Nature, Wine Night. Tuscan Queen from last running on in front of Pambella. Followed then by Montalina, Sweet Strawberry. Divide the Sea led them for a long way, but knocked up noticeably. And the last of them to greet the judge, Tiff Has Spoken. Superstorm records a very predictable victory. Number 2, Superstorm. And $1.50 and 104. Naughty by Nature 190 and Wine Night 340 here with Tuscan Queen running on, and she weighs in 4th place in front of Pambella 278 and 1. But an easy win for Superstorm. His first run since finishing 4th in the Kingston Town, and Pike just nursed him through the early part of the race, allowed him to work through his gears late. He put pay to them. He won with plenty in hand, and this Sebring 3-year-old from Stormy Nova has notched his second victory in 6 runs. He looked better than the field he met today on paper, and accordingly he was much better than them. Trained by Grant and Alana Williams for Peters Investments, ridden by William Pike. He won, eased down by 2 lengths, that same margin, 2nd and 3rd, and the time's a good gallop. It's 1:29.65 for the 1500. They did roll along at a nice even gallop right from the get-go. 35.80 the closing 600. Just a little reminder there, making sure that he worked really through the line and beyond it, and Superstorm simply a class above them. Naughty by Nature, Trade Fair filly from Catrenza, trained by Jason Miller, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, is second home, and Wine Night, another of these fillies at the longer odds, running on into 3rd placing by Playing God from Serious Impact, Justine Erkelins and Troy Turner. 2781 placings thereafter the running of the Challenge Stakes. The next is the Amelia Park Handicap at 4:45. There are no changes to come out of the next on the card. Let's go down now as Bob Peters contemplates, no doubt musing about what may lay ahead for Superstorm. Let's find out. He's down there with Britt Taylor.
Thanks very much, Darren, as Bob watches the Ascot Super Screen and relives what Superstorm just did. Bob, it's been so well documented. He needed to win and win well. Are you very happy with what you've seen to book his place on the plane on Monday?
Yes, well, we have him booked, and he would have come off if he hadn't have done something like that. It was a nice win.
It certainly was. What was going through your mind at the top of the straight when you started to see him accelerate and put pay to them the way he did?
I was quite pleased once he was around the corner. He was a bit wide around the corner, but at least he was out of trouble, and he's been very green in his previous races, and today he seemed to handle everything quite well.
You're a keen watcher of all racing. Did you manage to catch this morning the race that everyone was talking about, Alligator Blood and Catalyst? And you've seen some great battles. What was your opinion on what they were able to achieve today?
Oh, I thought it was a wonderful race, and they are both very, very good horses. I thought that Catalyst was going to win with about 100 or 200 to go, but the other horse just seems to put his nose in front, doesn't he?
Superstorm up to them?
Oh, Probably not. I wouldn't think, you know, the class that they're racing against, but, you know, you have to have a go, don't you?
You absolutely do, and hopefully he can acquit himself so well. What about your thoughts on Tuscan Queen in this event today?
I said to Lana and Grant before the race that most of the fastnet rocks need blinkers, and I think she's just got a little bit lazy. She's very laid back, and she just thinks she's out there for a day out. So we'll put some blinkers on her and see how she goes with them.
Well, best of luck with Superstorm as well as Tuscan Queen further in the prep, but we can't wait to see him over East. Well done.
Thank you.
Bob Peters, a winning owner of the Challenge Stakes, Sky Thoroughbred Central. It's off to a break. William Pike unsaddles Superstorm. Scott, what a victory it was. All of us were watching with bated breath. We knew he was the short price favourite. We expected him to win, but gee, he put pay to them in a nice way.
Absolutely, Brett. What he didn't do when he was last in work was travel in the run, and he's done that today, which is a big plus for him. I thought that at the top of the home straight, he looked to be looming, and it really didn't take a lot for him to gobble them up. It's the way that he can accelerate in a couple of bounds that is the most impressive part of his racing, I feel. I'll ask William Pike that. What's the most impressive part of his racing for you?
I'd say probably from the 500 to the 300. I was out wide, but he's just putting himself in contention and sort of almost putting the race beyond doubt at the furlong.
Does he feel like a bigger and better horse than when he was last in work?
He always showed plenty, everyone knows that, but he just feels more mature this time. He's not quite so rattle-headed, and yeah, hopefully he just keeps that progression going.
Always a hard question to ask. He's won by 2 lengths. How much more was in the tank?
No, that was near his top, but I don't think people give him enough credit because we actually had to chase hard. You know, the beauty of him, he'll pull up and he'll be like he never went around. That's where the beauty of him will be. But no, we had to chase hard. It probably looked easier than it was. We chased hard. We spent a lot of fuel on the bend, and we got to coast the last bit because I used those tickets early.
And you've got Adornment and Special Choice coming up. Which one are you more looking forward to?
Special Choice is she's obviously a nice progressive horse, and Adornment, she was good to me last time around. So hopefully we can settle her into a good routine and she can go through a grade some more.
Congratulations, Willie. Well done.
Thank you.
William Pike speaking after the victory of Superstorm. He's booked his place on the plane, and we can't wait to see him match up against some of Australia's best 3-year-olds that we saw do battle earlier today.